Nope. Some more chewing. Choo-choo.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Takara MPG-05 masterpiece Gattai Seizan. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front, we have some nice images of Seizan in both of his modes. Up top, we have Seizan, Transformers MPG. On the bottom, words, things, stuff that I cannot read. On this side, we have Seizan. On this side, we have Seizan, and I still manage to do this every time. On the back of the box, we have our obligatory product shots, and that's basically it for the packaging. And also included is the collector's card with some nice artwork there of Seizan in both of his modes. On the back, some more things and stuff that I cannot read, and text specs if that interests you. Hooray for cards. And moving right along, here we have Seizan, the next component of Takara's Raiden Combiner. And here he is in his train mode. He is packed in train mode, yay! But yes, another choo-choo bot for the fleet here. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at those details. We got some nice bits right up front, picked out in silver. You got some assemblage going on there in the middle that can be swapped out. I'll show that off in a little bit. We got some nice transparent blue plastic here, that cockpit section, also trimmed in silver. Got a little light right up top. And moving down the sides, got some nice transparent windows. Got some red going down the sides, and some nice details up top as well. Overall, a nice looking train bot. Now this figure is very similar to Suiken. As far as, you know, they share a skeleton, they share a transformation scheme, a ton of remolding, as you'll see, but yeah, they are similar in their design. But you can see the back. Yeah. There is the top, there is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray, hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with Earthrise Prime, with MP-44 Prime. Here he is with the Moon Studio version of Seizan, so you can see how that works out. And here is the team so far. Just one more to go, but they do look quite good together. So, there you go. Now, as far as accessories go, as always, you get the two pieces of track here, which you can just interconnect. These sections here are done in die-cast. You can get them on the track. It's doable. It's just the tolerances are just so tight. I have done it. It just takes such a steady hand, but there you go. He is on the track right there. There you go. But it's like you start rolling it, it falls right off. So again, it's just like, it's such a tight tolerance, but you can get him on the track. He also comes with a blaster right here, which is nicely detailed. He does have two other blasters that are currently stored inside the train mode, and I'll show that off when the time comes. You also get the stand adapter done in transparent plastic. Show that off a little bit more in a bit. And we also get the bumping of the camera. That's not part of it. We also get the light sword for Raiden. You can see the handle done in a nice metallic blue. The blade itself done in a nice transparent blue. Very nice looking sword here. It's almost as long as the train mode here. But yeah, a nice sword. You also get these little cardboard inserts here, and this is for the front. And what you do here is you open this up, pop this out, and you can take that out. If you don't want that, we can have just a plain blue or one with an Autobot symbol. I think I'll put the Autobot symbol in there. And you just drop that right in there and close that up, close it all up, and voila, now there's an Autobot symbol there. So hey, you have options, and as always, options are good. Now, as far as storage goes, you can store this blaster. Just flip in the handle and flip the barrel underneath. And right here you have a tab that will go into this slot right here. So it's one on either side. Just plug that in like so. And there you have your storage. Hooray for storage. It doesn't impede the rolling in any way. And as far as the sword goes, you store this underneath the tracks, and you can see there's a cutout right for it. There's a little groove in there. Just put the tip of the sword right in there. It just clips right in, and there you have your storage. Hooray for storage. And as far as the stand adapter goes, all you need to do is just take it. It will plug in to this section right there, and we bring in this arm. This is the arm from MP Black Arachnia, and this just plugs right in. You can plug this into any of the 4 holes that are right there, and then you can have your flying train. Whoop, hooray, hooray for flying trains. Yay! Flying choo-choos. So that is pretty much it for the train mode, and it's a good looking little choo-choo here, but let's get down to transformation, shall we? Oh, Lord. Train wreck. Total train wreck. Story of my life. So the first thing we want to do is take this bit right here, just rotate it 90 degrees like so, and that will help us just get all this detached. We're going to take this section and put this off to the side, and we're going to work with this. So the transformation here is pretty much exactly the same as we saw with Seizan. So we're going to take these sections here, just pop these up, flip these back. You can then just kind of crack this down the middle like so. You want to take these side sections here and just pop these open, bring it down, flip that down, and then collapse it back. Same thing here. Just bring that down halfway, bring that down, collapse that back, split all of this, and we can work on the legs. So you're going to take this wheel section here, just bring it up on that double hinge just to get it out of the way. You're going to open up this panel here, then you're going to extend the leg. You want to bring it out to the side first, then extend it all. You want to extend this knee joint as well, and then you want this section right here to drop into this little notch for it. So just kind of bring that down. This section's on a slider as well, so slide that down and just get all that lined up, and that'll just peg in right there like so. And then you can close all of this back up, bring that wheel down. And then you want to take this little bit right here, bring that off to the side, so you can bring the foot down, and then you just kind of want to angle this forward and rotate all of this up. And then you can just kind of push this up. You can see how that just kind of sits right in that notch. Take this little bit here and rotate that in, and you have that leg all done. Second verse is just like the first. And there we have 2 legs. Hooray for legs. And now we move on to the upper body. So what we want to do here is take these little panels here, bring that out, and we can just slide this down. You can just bring that back, bring that out, slide that down, and bring that back. You want to untab these side sections here from the forearms. You can take all this and bring it up on a double hinge, and then you can split all this down the middle and just bring the arms out to the sides, and we can straighten the arms out here. You can take this section and just raise it up on this hinge here, and then you want to raise up the shoulder on this hinge here. You don't want to rotate this entire thing. You just want to rotate it up on this hinge. So just bring that up like that, and then you can just drop the arm down. You bring this back, fold that in, collapse that up. You gotta fold this little section over, bring this little gray section over like that. Rotate the forearm so your elbow is oriented properly. Open up the forearm, flip out the hand, close that up, and there you have an arm all done. Same thing on the other side, second verse just like the first. Bring that up, down, flip that over, flip that over, flip that over, rotate, open, flip out, close, and then you want to take his head. It'll just slide forward. Then you want to take his pecs and pull them out. And unlike Seizan, these actually do snap into place. There we go. And we basically got the main body all done. So now we're going to work on this section right here. So what we're going to do is flip it over. We want to open up these panels here, and you can see our extra weapons are stored inside. They just tab into the sides right here. So just pop that out, and we get 2 of the Raiden cannons. We just open up the barrel and just flip out the handle here. So we have 2 of the Raiden cannons. There's also a little post here that flips out. You can see when you have it plugged in this way, everything is everything is oriented properly. When you have it in a kind of handgun mode, everything is kind of upside down. But you get 2 of the Raiden cannons there. We'll put those off to the side and continue with this section here. So once we got that out of the way, we're going to take these sections here and just bring these up on these double hinges. The same thing here, just pop that up and just bring that up on those hinges. You want to take these sections here with the wheels, just pull it up, rotate it in, and then push it back down to lock it in. Same thing here, pop it up, rotate, and push it back down. You want to take this little barrel here, pull it up, just compress that down, put that off to the side for now. Then we take this front section and just bring it up and over, and it will sit right there. You have some connector piece that you want to pop out. That will sit right there. And you want to bring this barrel, you're going to use this tab right here. It's going to go into a slot right here on the side. And there you have the backpack all done. So now we're going to connect this to the back. It helps if you just kind of put a finger back here just to support it, otherwise it'll kind of flip back in. Just take it and just pop it in, like so. And there we go. There we have Seizan in his robot mode. And again, similar to Suiken, in his overall look, again, they don't really share many parts, but again, they share a skeleton. They're clearly related. But, yeah, overall, a good looking design here. But let's get in close so we can take a look at those abs at the noggin. Whoop, there it is. Yeah, good looking head sculpt going on there. Nice silver for the face, blue for the eyes. Get some gunmetal gray there for the forehead crest. It goes over the top. Got some nice metallic blue there for the pecs. Autobot symbol, front and center. And some nice details throughout. The legs come together quite nicely. Like some of the other ones in the set, the legs actually come together pretty solidly. And move the back. You can see, there's a lot of backpack going on here, but, kind of compress this up a little bit more. But yeah, it's a lot of backpack going on, but it is what it is. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? Well, the head is on the ball joints. You get a little bit of wiggly-waggly. Can look up, good bit, can do a little bit of squirrel. Can't really look down too far. Head can rotate. But again, you got a lot of junk around his head, so you're going to get too much going on there. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. They can even move forward and back. I always push his pecs out. We do also have bicep rotation. We have a single jointed elbow, but you get over 90 degrees of bend. Wrist rotation. Hands can open and close. Waist rotation. Oop, that popped off. We're just going to leave that off. Waist rotation. We also get a nice ab crunch going on. We also get sideways movements. So we can get full-on I'm a little teapot pose, because that is the most important pose of them all. Action. He can do it. He can do all of it. As far as leg articulation goes, we can move that little skirts out of the way here. With the butt flap out of the way. Legs can go forward. About that far. Back. About too much further. Outward. You can do the full splits. You have thigh rotation. You have less than 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. Actually, if you move these wheels back, you get a little extra. There you go. You get full 90 if you move those wheels out of the way. There we go. And as far as the feet go, they're on a double hinge here, so you can get some upward moving, you get some downward movement, you get some ankle tiltage, and if you kind of get things out of the way, you can also get a toe joint. And of course, you can wield his weapons. You can give him the Raiden cannons. You can hold those in either hand. If you don't want him holding them, you can store them on his person. Right here on the backpack, we do have tabs that will go into these slots here on either side. So you can totally just have these stored right back here and make the backpack even more cluttered than it already is. But hey, it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. Also, if you want to store his main blaster here, you can also just fold that up, and you can still use that same tab here that we used for the train mode. And again, make all this even more cluttered than it already was. But hey, things you can do if you want to do it. It's storage if you want it. Why not? Dare I say why not? But we'll give him his main blaster. And it's going to make him all back heavy. Hey, 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 buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey there, buddy. Hey there, buddy. Hey there. You know what? Disrespectful. Disrespect. Just disrespect. That's all it is. That's all I chalk it up to. Disrespect. Come on. I thought we were friends. Thought we were friends here. You stand. You stand because it's normal. That's what happens when you have figures with a lot of backpack. Makes them a bit unstable. You gotta mess with his feet a little bit. There we go. Now we're standing. Now we're behaving. There we go. Alrighty. So anyway, what were we doing before? So really interrupted by your clumsiness. Or mine. It could go either way, really. But we can plug this into his hand. So you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, all of that good stuff right there. And you can also hold my tongue stops working. You can also hold, that's the word I was looking for. You can hold the Raiden sword here. Now there are two tabs on the handle. Now a smaller one is for Seizan to hold, and the larger tab is for the combined mode hand. So really he's supposed to hold this in his right hand. So let me take this out. And we can plug this into his hand thusly. Oh, there we go. Make sure we're using the right tab. And we can get him holding that so he can do all kinds of poke, 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 and all of that good stuff. And as you can see, this is a very, very large sword, but hey, he can handle it. And just like with Suiken, we can take this cannon here, we can plug it in this way and have it as an over-the-shoulder cannon. Again, things you can do if you want to do it. Things are a little cluttered, but hey, you can do that if you want to. If you don't want to do that, hey, guess what? You can also plug it onto his forearm, like so, and have some even more blastage going on. Again, things you can do if you want to do it. And of course, we can bring in the stand. This will plug into his butt. And now he can fly. Hooray! Hooray for flying. That's not graceful at all, but hey, he can fly. You can make him fly. In my world, that's exactly how he flies. He just goes... Meh. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with Earthrise Prime. Just so you can get a sense of scale there. Here he is with MP-44 Prime. So you can see how that works out. Here he is with the Moon Studio version, so you can see how that works out. And here we have our family photo, and they do look quite good together, so there you go. So that is pretty much it for the robot mode, and all things considered. I think it's a good looking little robot mode here, but let's get down to transformation again, shall we? Let's. So to begin, we have to start off by pulling off the backpack here. Pop that off, put that off to the side. We will deal with that later. So now we're going to deal with all of this. We're going to take his head, slide it back, push his pecs back in. And we need to get his arms situated. So rotate the arm in at the bicep, open this up, flip the hand in, close. Same thing here, rotate, open, flip, and close. So now we're going to straighten all of this out. Take this, bring it back. So we want to bring the arms up and just kind of angle them forward just to get them out of our way for this next little move here. Just kind of bring these out to the side, pull this out, rotate it, and slide that back in. You can just kind of rotate the hand again just to kind of get things out of your way, and then you can just kind of close these back up. So what we're going to do with the arms here is we're going to again bring the arm forward on this hinge here. So bring the arm forward like so, and straighten this out, and then bring all this forward on this hinge as well. So you should open this up first. Bring it out like that. And you're basically just going to bring this back and then rotate this entire assembly in and drop it down. And everything should sit in there like that. And that is how you want all that looking. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side, second verse just like the first. Just bring that down, open this up here, swing all this down, and then just rotate this entire assembly back, bring this back, and drop it down. I'm going to get that out of the way to help you. And drop all that down like so. So we got that done. So now, what we can do is we can connect all of this, like so, and like so, and then we can just collapse this double hinge back down, like that. You can also tab those forearms together. These sections will stay back, and all of this will just fold down, like so. And we have that bit all done. Now, as far as the legs go, there's not a whole lot to do here. You want to take this little bit and flip this back up. You just want to take the foot, just extend it a little bit. You want to bring this section down and then flip this section in so it sits right there on the foot. Then you just collapse all that up so it's sitting flush right here. And that's all you're doing. Second verse, just like the first, just flip that up. Gotta bring that foot down so you can bring this down, bring that over, and just collapse that up. And then you're going to take the two halves and snap it all back together, thusly, and thusly, and thusly. And that's all you're doing there. So now we just bend the legs at the knees. Oh, one more thing we have to do. I always forget to do this. Take the wheels and shift them back on that double hinge. There we go. Make sure they stay together. There we go. Shift that back like so. Now, bend the knees like so. And the last step is to flip out the connectors between his thighs. Flip that out and flip that out. These are quite tight on this one. Like so. And there you go. There you have the arm mode. But we're not done yet, because now we have this part right here to deal with. So we're going to remove this barrel, put that off to the side. We're going to flip in this connector here, and we're going to flip out this connector. So now that we've done that, we can bring this down, this bottom section right here. You want to fold this in and then fold this down like that, and then you can collapse all of this in like so. Get that all situated right there. And what's going to happen now is you want to straighten these side sections out. You're going to flip all of this up. You can see this will go into this little notch right here, so just line that up and get that sitting right there where it needs to sit. Then you're going to bring these panels in. There's a tab slot connection that'll happen right there. Just bring those in, tab it in, bring that over, and tab it in like so. And last thing you need to do, take this little barrel here, extend it, and drop that down like so. Actually, you want this, I believe proper orientation is to have this so this little tab is facing outward. And there you go. There you have that section in combined mode. This is the chunk that just gets plugged onto the side of the foot. That makes no sense. It's kind of weird, but hey, it's how Raiden works. But there you have that that foot chunk, and here you have Seizan in his arm mode, and that is pretty much it. So there you have Seizan, and yeah, he's definitely one of the better figures in this set. I do quite like them. Train mode looks good. The robot mode looks good. Again, the backpack, it's a lot of backpack. I don't harp over backpacks, but yeah, it's a lot of backpacking. Kind of throw off his stability a bit, but it's just all in how you position the legs and the feet. But overall, he's pretty solid, and yeah, the team is coming together. 5 down, 1 to go. So there you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Masterpiece figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the write-in playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out MGames, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Takara MPG-05 Masterpiece Gattai Seizan, and this is EmGo's saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, bomb in your face. Hey, Prime. Oh, another Thomas the Tank Bot. That's a little insensitive, but okay. Listen, I just wanted to invite you to go mountain climbing with me. Mountain climbing? Yeah, no, I'll pass. No, come on, it's great. The altitude, the exhilaration, the nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea. Did you just quote a Pepto-Bismol commercial? It applies. Look, thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna stay right here close to the ground. Fine, have it your way. I mean, this ship is stuck in a mountain. I thought you'd have a little bit more appreciation. Hey, I don't have to explain myself to you. Only Primus can judge me, and I'm sure he does so harshly.